We read that John the Baptist, towards the end of his life, that Herod had arrested John and bound him and put him in prison because of Herodias, his brother Philip's wife. And John was still in prison whenever Herod got into just drunk and made a stupid promise, and as a result had John killed. Even when John was in prison, he had his doubts about Jesus being the Messiah. We read that elsewhere. And we may just think, well, this is an awful end to John's life, to be stuck in this dark place, bound like this, locked up and not able to do anything. And that's the way he finished his days. And yet John, he had a very unique calling, of course, but he fulfilled what God had called him to do in his time, and he shared the kingdom of God as God had led him. Just as we think of John's circumstance now, which is completely different from anything that we could perceive, but the thought of being bound up, locked up and restricted towards the end of life, and maybe not feeling much expectation of too much freedom ahead, just could be a thought that we may not like, or like to think that others would go through. We can't really choose what way the end of our days might be, but we can choose to live for God in the time that we do have, and we can choose to express the kingdom of God as we have opportunity in the time that we have, restricted or not. And let's use those opportunities as we have them.